everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Britt, creator of the StyleShaker, your guide to cleaner, greener beauty, skincare, and beyond. And today I'm back with a review for the FITGLOW Beauty Correct Plus. It's a corrector. I have it in the color peach. So if you want to hear more about this and learn what a corrector is, because I needed to figure that one out too, you're not alone. Stick around and let's get into it. Lip check. Here's what I'm wearing. It is the Red Apple Lipstick Oh Snapdragon combined, because I like to do combos, with the Oleo y Oso Lip Sheen in Rosa Rosa. I was feeling pink and sporty spice a little bit today, so I went with that. Alright, so first things first, this was gifted to me. I am always going to give you my honest opinion, but I like to have full transparency here over at the channel. If you want to see more honest reviews like this one, you can support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and also subscribing to the channel so you never miss another one like this. Time to dig into what this is all about in a nutshell. It is $42 and is a corrector that is supposed to combat dark circles and spots so you have brighter eyes. It's vegan, cruelty-free, silicone-free, gluten-free, SLS-free. Let's talk about ingredients. All right, so how do the ingredients look for this corrector? Oh, actually, you know what? I should probably just mention correctors, right? What do they do? What's going on? Corrector versus concealer. A corrector neutralizes. Different colors will neutralize other colors, so it cancels out the colors that you don't want to see on your face. And while you can use this alone, it's also used in conjunction with a concealer or a foundation on top. Okay, now that we know what correctors are, you feel better? I did. I had no clue. Let's talk about the ingredients. That's the first question. How do they look? I list them all out in the scorecard post back on the site. If you hear me say the word scorecard and you're new to the channel, first of all, hi, welcome. So happy you're here. This is the foundation of every review that I do. It is the StyleShaker Scorecard. It has a list of 7 questions that help me keep things kind of quick, simple, and as objective as possible. It's kind of the reason why I started doing reviews like this, because I just needed something fast and objective so I could figure out whether or not I want to buy it. So all of that aside, you can check out the link to the post, which has all of the ingredients listed and some EWG ratings, and any other things that I would call out are going to be listed in there. Ingredients are very personal. What works for me might not work for your skin type. The ingredients list looked really good to me, as in I didn't see any major red flags. I didn't see any ingredients that were like fragrance or talc or whatever. It was also a very short list, which is also very comforting to me. A short list of recognizable ingredients is kind of my happy place. Did pretty well there. Next question, how is coverage? So the claim here is that it combats dark circles, brightens eyes, and blocks pigmentation from coming through. You will see in the application demo that when I was trying this, it covers nicely. I had kind of on the inner corner, you can see a little bit of darker circles, a little bit more, I would say, cooler tone circles. It's not a lot of redness there, but this went right on top of it, and I just pressed it in lightly with my finger and did it on the lid as well. And I usually have very transparent skin on the lid, and you can see it just covered it right up and just gave a very, very even canvas. I would say that overall it evened things out, which was a perk, because I thought it was just neutralizing more so than covering, because concealers kind of do that. I think it did a really good job. I think it did a better job than most concealers. I'm just putting it out there. It also applied really nicely. I think because it's a corrector and meant to be worn with another product, it was lighter weight and thinner, which is really great if you have fine lines and you don't want products sinking in. I talk about this a little bit more in a second, but overall for coverage, it brightened without creating too much of a stark contrast like some concealers would do. So I gave it a 4 out of 5 on the scorecard. Does it blend and build well? I didn't really build. This is really a building product, so I'll speak primarily to blending. It did a fantastic job with just these guys, and you guys know, if you are a subscriber, I just like you, these are my favorite tools. It's my hand. But I did test it with a concealer on top, and it worked so well. So not only did it cover up on its own, but it blended in well with other products. I also put a setting powder on top. You just want to go super light with the setting powder. One of the things I did learn here for application is just give it a second, take a break, have a sip of tea, coffee, whatever, and then come back to put a setting powder. Overall there, got a 5 out of 5 on the scorecard. Speaking of setting, that's the next question. Does it crease or does it settle into fine lines? So, I did see a little bit of creasing. I don't have oily lids, so if you have oily lids, you're probably at this point like, I don't know how to get rid of that. Just expect that it will crease a little bit. It is lighter weight, it is a thinner formula. Compared to their concealer, this is, to me, feels much lighter weight, which I really like. It did a good job. It did settle a little bit into fine lines, so let it sit like I just mentioned, and then you might just have to do the midday press. You know what I mean? It happens sometimes. So it did a good job. It wasn't perfect. Overall, got a 3 out of 5 on the scorecard. Is it a non-irritating formula? Well, this is quick and easy. I think the list was recognizable. It was short. It didn't start with water. It didn't have any red flags. So overall, got a 4 out of 5. I think it's a pretty great formula, and I'm not too concerned for super sensitive skin types, unless of course one of those ingredients is just a no-no. This is the only part that really inclusive shade range. Now it's a corrector. I don't know enough about correctors to know whether you're supposed to have multiple shades and correctors. Full transparency, you guys know I keep it real with you, but 2 shades, one warmer, one cooler. I'm not sure if 2 shades for a corrector is gonna help anybody who doesn't have my type of skin tone. I'm not sure, but you guys I'm sure will tell me. I think that's a real setback here, so it got a 2 out of 5 on the scorecard. The final question is it a consciously created product? I think they did a great job with this and one half of the equation, which tends to be how I answer this, unfortunately. I am waiting for a response from the brand about how to dispose of this product in an eco-friendly manner. Vegan, cruelty-free for the win. It's just the other half, which is a question mark. So currently this has a 3 out of 5 on the scorecard, which leads me to, drum roll, kind of, the final score of 21 out of 30. So time for the wrap up and my final verdict. The pros, it is super lightweight and it does neutralize, which are the key pros, which is like kind of the main claims and promises here. I was very pleasantly surprised with this. I love the texture. I love what it does to under my eye. I love how it sits. I am a huge fan, and I don't need concealer on top. I really found that I don't need it. I love a doe foot applicator. No coconut oil for all you anti-coconut. Well, you're not anti-coconut oil. Your skin is anti-coconut. It's comedogenic. So it's kind of opening it up for other people to be able to go, oh, I can try that. Then yeah, I didn't really need concealer, which I already mentioned. The cons, shade range, if I'm right about that, and of course the price. FITGLOW is a little bit more expensive. While I have tried a lot of their products, and some of them I really love, you can search the channel, and others are sort of like, ooh, I wish I didn't spend that much money on that. My final verdict is usually, would I repurchase? I didn't purchase this in the first place, but I would repurchase this on my own when I go through this, which might take a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way, which is kind of another pro when you think about it. I will repurchase this for all the reasons that I just mentioned, probably some more that I'm going to discover along the way. So it was a huge hit for me, and that is the review. What's your final verdict? Have you tried this? What did you think? Do you have a better corrector? Do you know what the deal is with correctors and shade ranges? I'm going to stop asking you questions because it feels like an interrogation. Thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up to support the channel, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another review like this one, so you never miss another review like this one. I will be back soon with some more product reviews and some more conversations about station. Oh my god. I'm gonna go test some more products. I have literally dropped everything in a span of 2 seconds. I have the dropsies. I'll see you guys right back here real soon. Until then, bye.